Huawei just introduced a new entry to the line of smartphones in Nigeria, and it's the Huawei Y7 Prime 2019, an entry-level to mid-range device that comes with a dewdrop display. Now, this is the first smartphone in Nigeria with a dewdrop display, so yeah, Huawei has beaten other manufacturers to the punch in this market. Well guys, let's start this video by performing one of the best actions you could do to support this channel. Please hit the subscribe button if you're not yet part of the family, and also hit the notification bell icon to be notified when I post new videos. Welcome to my unboxing and initial impressions of the Huawei Y7 Prime 2019. First, let's see what we get in the box. On the top, we have the Y7 Prime 2019. Setting this aside, we have a transparent silicone case, a protective film cover, and a SIM ejector tool, some paperwork, and you've also got a micro USB to USB-A cable, a pair of earphones, and a 5V 2A charging brick. That's all we get in the box. Now let's take a look at the device itself. I have the coral red version of the Huawei Y7 2019, and oh boy does it look stunning. I must say, Huawei has really improved the art of designing great looking smartphones no matter the grade or cost. This red version looks premium and doesn't feel like a 60,000 naira smartphone in my opinion. The back is super shiny and it's reflective and it looks just beautiful. I'd like to talk about the display on the Y7 Prime first, since this is what you spend your time looking at and interacting with. The Huawei Y7 Prime 2019 with its dewdrop display incorporates a pearl-shaped notch which houses the front camera into that 6.2-inch HD Plus IPS LCD screen, offering an outstanding screen-to-body ratio of 80% in a symmetrical design that looks and feels premium. It's a 720p screen and the display density is at 269 ppi, so videos should look good but will be capped at the 720p resolution. The screen colors look okay, but you won't fail to notice that they aren't exceptionally sharp, but they look very decent nonetheless. It's also not the brightest screen out there, but you should get up to 450 nits of brightness. Texts are clear and legible, and videos on this display, even though capped at a resolution of 720p, look very clean and crisp. I noticed as well that the screen gets washed out at extreme angles. If you ask me for ratings, I'd rate the screen a 5.5 out of 10. The Huawei Y7 Prime runs on Android Oreo 8.1 and powering the Snapdragon 450 processor, and that huge display is a large 4000 mAh battery, providing more than a day's worth of usage even for the most intensive user. I personally tested this, and using the device all through the day, it just seemed like I couldn't kill the battery no matter what I threw at it. I'm a heavy YouTube user and I also do a lot of browsing and regular social media usage, and I was able to get a total screen on time of about 6 hours on this device. You'd be very happy with the battery on this device. Paired with that 720p screen, you'd have a killer combination. Based on my usage, I'd score the battery life on the Huawei Y7 Prime 2019 an 8 out of 10. The Y7 Prime packs a 32GB storage paired with 3GB of RAM, and this storage is expandable to 512GB of storage using an external SD card. You also have the Adreno 605 GPU and a Snapdragon 450 processor under the hood. These should be enough to play almost any full 3D game, albeit in low graphics settings. The device also supports 4G connectivity on the following LTE bands: 850, 900, 1800, 2100, bands 39, bands 40, bands 41, bands 38. You also have a bevy of sensors, 20 in total, including a gyroscope, proximity sensor, light sensor, accelerometer, a compass, and a rear mounted fingerprint sensor and scanner, which works really well. It's not extremely fast but will unlock your device in a second or less. The device comes with an earphone jack, which I'm a huge fan of, and a microphone hole on the top of the device. Power and volume rockers are on the right, and the SIM tray, which houses a hybrid 2 SIM or 1 SIM and a memory card slot, is on the left of the device. Speaker grills and a micro USB port is at the bottom of the device. And you also have a notification LED embedded in the grills of your earpiece. The Y7 Prime comes with 3 cameras in total, 2 behind and 1 in front. The rear cameras consist of a 13 megapixel and a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera with AI inbuilt. You also have HDR available here, and you can also shoot videos as high as 1080p at 30 frames per second. The rear cameras take decent shots, as you can see scrolling on your screen. Colors are great, and the AI feature worked quite well recognizing sceneries and properly applying the right modes to the pictures. Note, however, that I said the colors are great. The pictures, however, are not quite sharp and detailed as I would like, and you would need very steady hands to achieve really good shots like the one you're seeing on your screen right now. The HDR feature worked quite well, taking well-balanced photos. I was mostly impressed with the photos taken. Flip to the 16 megapixel selfie camera, and this is where the phone's camera shines. Photo quality looks really good, and most of the features a lot of users out there adore, like the AR stickers, worked real great. Selfies were very decent, and I was quite impressed with the results. There's also a pro mode if you like to play around with your own settings before taking a photo. Overall, I'd give the cameras on the Y7 Prime 2019 a 6.5 out of 10. The Huawei Y7 Prime 2019 runs on Android 8.1 Oreo with Huawei's Emotion UI 8.2 skin over Android. The software on this phone is well optimized, running smoothly without any issues so far, and I've been using this device for about 2 weeks now. It's the same EMUI skin we know from Huawei, so there's really nothing new here. As for if this device will be upgraded to Android Pie, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything from Huawei on this. Performance is okay, just don't expect to get super fast flagship level performance on this device. I believe the customer who this device is targeted to will be very fine with its performance. I can understand who Huawei made this device for and why they made it. This is for the budget-minded individual who wants a breath of fresh air in the mid-range smartphones cater. You can call the Huawei Y7 Prime 2019 a breath of fresh air in the markets it's vying to play in. We've had 2 brands dominate this section in this region for very long, and a lot of people would find the Y7 Prime a refreshing entry into this market. As for pricing information on this device will cost 59,900 Naira, which isn't too bad for what you're getting. You're getting a really solid built device, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you need to take a look at this device in person to appreciate how good and well built it is. And again, you're getting the first smartphone in Nigeria with a dual drop display and has an over 80% screen to body ratio. This will put this device in a similar space with the likes of the Nokia X5, the Infinix Hot S3X, and the Tecno Camon 11 in terms of specs, price, and overall performance. Again, I'm impressed with the build quality of this device and just how Huawei puts a lot of love into building its smartphones. As someone once said, good smartphones are getting cheaper and cheap smartphones are getting better. This statement holds true for the Huawei Y7 Prime 2019, and I can't wait to hear from you what you think about this device in the comment section of this video. Guys, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, hit that link and also hit the notification bell icon so you're notified when I put up new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.